Paramount gains a new symbiotic parasite. 2026 movies we're excited for, and the BAFTA somehow became a symbol of two isms at the same time.
Oh, it's time to clap.
Class is in session!
Roll call! Bueller.
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm late for class.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello, classmates, and welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Joseph.
I'm Peter.
I was expecting you to say Tyler for some
I'm
reason.
Tyler.
And we have a great show. We have a great show for you today. Welcome everyone on YouTube Live, and otherwise, and of course, the OG audio only classmates in podcast land. Still, if you're still there,
Why do I look so like swarthy? I look like dark and
swarthy.
yeah. I look like tuned down, sunburnt.
Is it the? Oh, you saying very red? Like
Yeah,
you've got a lot
like
of sun recently.
Red and also in shadow versus your bright ponum.
Is it the red shirt?
Maybe, I don't know.
Or maybe your lights.
Doesn't bother me.
Maybe your lights down a little bit.
Yeah, it could be. That's okay.
I'll turn up a little bit. There you go.
Oh my god.
Here we are once again
Yes, we're here.
on our. I know this isn't the review episode, but on our essentially movie countdown to the Oscars.
When is it? What's the day?
It's on the 15th, so I think it'll pair. I think we'll lead up right into the ceremony to the
Yeah.
following week.
So it's
think.
on Sunday, March 15th. So it's not this Sunday, but next Sunday, right? No, it's I guess tomorrow. It's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
So next weekend, spoiler alert, we'll be watching The Secret Agent.
Yeah, it's the last Best Picture.
And then the following weekend is the ceremony.
I think that Saturday, because we're going to record the Saturday before the actual Oscars. I think we should do no other choice.
The one that was snubbed?
The snubbed No Other Choice.
Yeah.
The Park Chan-wook.
I think so as well. Could be cool because they had a great clapback at the no nominations they received for
F your consideration.
for nothing.
Yeah,
really,
not
they
one.
didn't get anything. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. I think this is like the first year where I've made like a valiant effort to hit all of them before the actual ceremony itself.
I think this is the year that I had to jump on most.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
We only had to watch like 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think.
F1, Sentimental Value, and Secret Agent. For me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hamnet. Too.
Yeah, and HAMNET. So like the last 4, there's like 10 total, right?
Yeah, 10. Mhm.
So more than half already done.
We're halfway there.
And now we're 90% there. Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Today.
It was beautiful. I had to change the tire. I got a flat tire last night.
Oh,
So I woke up early, sleep deprived because I slept in here last night because I was snoring so bad. Brianna kicked me out. And I left on my own volition after she said leave. And then, and then I woke up with I had terrible sleep because I was snoring so bad my uvula was filling up my entire airway when I woke up.
Okay.
I don't know why last night, but I woke up early, 7 o'clock, got up, went back to my my work to get my car that I had to leave at work yesterday because I had a flat tire. Pull it off, go to the tire shop, get a tire replaced, and then come back here. And I wore a jacket and like a beanie and stuff. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be nice and cold. Working early. And then by like 8:30, I was sweating in my jacket. I'm like, it's fucking hot already.
Yeah, we're in another false spring. That's what we get here in Sacramento.
It's 74 already.
The best spring in Northern California, at least in the valley, is the false spring that we experience before actual spring shows up. Because when actual spring shows up, it's like a week long, and then we get summer heat.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Real spring is a precursor to fuck you summer.
you can still get pregnant from pre-spring.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Does it fuck with your allergies, the fall spring?
Yeah, it's starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you can smell...
You can see the blooming flowers and shit.
If you can see the blooms, you can see the trees, the semen trees.
Yeah, cum trees.
While I was waiting for my tire to get replaced, I was driving around town in Brianna's car because I had to take her car to go get the tire. And I stopped by an estate sale I saw online. And their backyard where we go park, there was one of those cum trees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this is terrible.
I'm being overloaded with cum.
As soon as I came back, I had to put my eye drops in.
Okay.
Yeah. Too much cum.
That's where they source the cum from.
That's where the source of all jizz is.
But enough of that. Let's get into some gab and chatter.
Find some charity in ye, lad. Now's the time for gab and chatter.
Gab and chatter movie news. I know we were just talking about cum for a second there, but let's get into some movie news. Pete.
Yes. Two things. Number one, we're at war. President of Peace strikes again.
Yeah.
We are going into war with Iran.
I thought it was the no more war president.
We've already killed 50 school children in a joint strike, and it's only Saturday. Yeah, so weird how the Bible says, like, God gives you explicit permission to kill women, children, oxen, donkeys, camels, sheep, everything, including infants of your enemies. And it's religion of peace.
But you can't covet thy neighbor's ox.
No, you can't. You can kill it, though.
Yeah.
If they slighted you. So anyways,
Yeah.
So I don't want to talk about that. And I also don't want to talk about the other depressing elephant in the room, which is that Paramount is buying Netflix. WB's out. Netflix is now being sucked up, whole deep-throated by Paramount.
Yeah.
And they are now becoming one disgusting entity that is more or less controlled by the puppet arm of the government. Because CBS and Paramount have comptrollers or something like that that's in place essentially to moderate and mediate the amount of biased, quote unquote, biased media that's being broadcast or released or produced and all this kind of stuff. So
ties to like AI tech bros and ties to MAGA and
it's all bad. Yeah. So it's scary, shitty. And the people who basically stay away from mainstream media, like our old pal Seth Vargas, who's a co-host on the show for a while, he says, I don't give a fuck. Just close down the multiplexes. Close down all the streaming services.
Yeah.
People will find any dark room to gather together and watch movies and create movies. People who are living that life are probably unaffected by this, and they're like beckoning us to come to them, on their side.
Yeah.
But what that means for us, who knows? I feel like it's only a matter of time before both of those companies fail if they're going to be putting like a extremely right-leaning bias on media production or media releases.
Yeah.
Mainly because most of the people in the art space and creatives are leftists. They're on the left side of the spectrum generally. You don't generally become an artist and have a open-minded thinking mantra and go, you know what, I think the pressing gay people is probably what I want to align myself with politically.
Yeah, like I think there's a thing where it's like conservatives don't make good art, and
yes,
as long as they're putting out stuff like I just want to catch my fish and drink my truck and drive my beer, it's
I want to drive my lawn.
It's that's the bar essentially,
checkbox country music. So anyways, so that's gonna happen whether we like it or not, and we don't. I thought there was some interesting stuff like Paramount posted a $573 million loss in quarter four or something crazy like that. And they're supposed to have to pay over $2 billion of fees for like breaking up Netflix from some other entity or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how any of it's profitable. So I have no faith that this will last for long and it'll all go bankrupt and we can all be happy that we have no options anymore.
Yeah, and then like Warner Brothers was about to get Netflix, and then Paramount came in with the super bid, and then Warner Brothers was like,
we can't do that.
Whatever.
Yeah, we can't match it. Fucking have it. So instead of that depressing topic, which we
just discovered,
slightly poetic a bit, I want to talk about upcoming movies that I'm excited about, maybe that Joseph is excited about for 2026. Of course, the big one, The Odyssey.
The Odyssey, that's summer, right?
Yep, that's going to be, I want to say summer release. That's Chris Nolan's new epic, 100% shot in IMAX.
Version of the old tale of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
What I read or watched a BBC version of in high school English.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
It was probably the longest book I've ever read. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really a fantastic story. But it's done a million times. Oh Brother, We're Out There has a version of that.
Yeah.
DuckTales and Looney Tunes have versions of that.
Yeah. There's plenty of backlash for Nolan's version of it based on just the accuracy of like the armor and all that
There's black
kind of
people
stuff.
in this.
Yeah.
So it's woke.
Yeah. And I'm like, I understand the frustration from that side of it, but I'm not in that world, so I also, part of me doesn't care. And
yeah,
it's a Nolan epic, and I am excited about it.
Did you see, speaking of how having a black person in your movie is woke, did you see that Zachary Levi and Jonathan Majors are doing a
Daily Wire
produced action movie where they play twins?
Yeah, it's good, like they're Sinners.
They're billing
spin-off.
they're billing it as an anti-woke Sinners.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what's woke about Sinners?
Jonathan Majors gets in trouble for beating a woman.
Beating his wife or girlfriend or whatever. And then another one.
And then of course I got to be conservative now because
it's funny. We're going way off topic, but still, Andrew Callahan from formerly All Gas No Brakes, now Channel 5 News.
Yeah,
he got like lightly Me Too'd about pressuring some girl to give him a blowjob or something like that when he was like a college student. And he stepped away and he kind of half canceled himself, and he was a pseudo celebrity anyways.
Yeah.
And when he kind of came back to making content under his own name brand, which was Channel 5 News, because All Gas No Brakes got taken by whoever originally funded whatever, he did this like interview with somebody, and one of the things they talked about was, you know, we kind of expected you to come back and be like a right-wing grifter. And he's like, as soon as I was quote unquote canceled, I got calls from Alex, what's his name? Alex Jones.
Oh, from InfoWars?
Yeah, InfoWars. He's like, I got calls from Alex Jones. I got calls from the Charlie Kirks of the world. They're basically
the
saying,
Shapiros,
yeah, like a
and
Ben Shapiro type,
Michael Knowles and
Daily
shit.
Wire, and I can't remember the other one, Turning Point USA.
Yeah,
to basically be one of their hosts of the new show. And he's like, I ain't doing that. And it's like there is a pipeline from either like being accused of rape or violence, domestic violence or something like that, to now you're a right-wing influencer.
Showing ill manners towards women.
It blows my mind again because it's,
you still want to like work and be famous in a different way.
Yeah,
come to the conservative side.
Yeah, you actually have to push gold and supplements as well for some reason.
God.
But it's so weird. So anyways, that was the Daily Wire, Jonathan Majors,
terrible.
Levi.
Another bleak news story.
Not a movie.
It's so
that
sad
I'm looking forward to.
because like he's in one of my favorite movies.
Which one?
Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, so good.
And then he just goes on and abuses a woman, and then
Then, I was really looking forward to Magazine Dreams, and I
know
I don't even have a desire to see it now, even though it's, by all accounts it's really good.
Yeah.
So anyways, continuing, Evil Dead Burn. It's a upcoming Evil Dead spin-off, and this is the one that's directed by what's his name, Sebastian Vanacek, who did Vermines, that spider creature feature movie. It's like spiders taking over an apartment complex. It's everything you want in a spider creature movie. There's thousands of spiders.
Are they huge?
They get huge, yeah.
Okay.
They take over entire hallways, spin like funnel webs through whole hallways they have to creep through.
So it's like an arachnophobia, but
it's like on crack. Yeah, it's like 10 times 1,000. So it was really fun, and he's doing the Evil Dead Burn. Scary Movie 6.
The sixth one.
Yeah.
They're coming back.
They're coming. They're parodying Longlegs. They're parodying
Sinners.
Sinners for sure. Yeah. A lot
Megan.
Yep, Megan. Scream 7 is out now, getting terrible reviews. Terrible reviews.
Yeah.
I saw a Twitter post from someone who went and saw it early, and here's his ranking of the Scream franchise: Scream, Scream 2, Scream 2022, Scream 6, Scream 4, Scream 3, the Bud Dwyer clip where he kills himself in front of the news station, 9/11, and then Scream 7.
Is it that bad?
Apparently,
I haven't watched Scream past Scream 1.
You haven't seen 2 and beyond?
No.
2's still really good.
Yeah.
3's not good, but there's bits to be gleaned. 3's good just because Courtney Cox's hair is so bad.
The bangs.
It's micro bangs.
I've seen that.
But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to that. The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz coming back.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy, yeah.
It looks. I saw a trailer. It looks pretty good. I didn't see Brendan Fraser or Rachel Weisz, but
I did not see the trailer. One of my most anticipated, Project Hail Mary.
Greg Fraser, DP.
Yeah. Supergirl, Dune Part 3, Joseph's most anticipated.
Correct.
Yes, that's probably up in there for me too. I just don't know what to expect, but I'm guarding my heart.
I've read the book, and I also don't know what to expect.
Okay.
I just know that I think Timothée Chalamet has been doing a lot of press, like a lot of like talks with people. Matthew McConaughey most recently, and talking about how like, this third one is the eeriest one. And it is accurate because that book is definitely more eerie. Has a more eerie tone to it.
All right. Coyote versus Acme, the hybrid live action / animated movie that was
once
shelved.
Like, yeah.
That's coming out this year. The Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, starring Jafar Jackson.
Jafar,
yeah.
Like from Aladdin?
Yes, that one.
Oh.
Toy Story 5, the necessary sequel that everybody needs.
Woody Balding.
Super Troopers 3,
The third one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one wasn't nearly very good, so I'm not really looking forward to that. Mortal Kombat 2, though. First one was tight. Second one has a lot of Carl Urban.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Looks accurate, lore accurate to the video game, too. Some of the fight sequences, I'm like, pretty damn good. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. First one, a lot of fun. Samara Weaving. How to Make a Killing, starring...
That just came out.
Beloved Glenn Powell just came out. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about it yet, so I don't know, but it's an A24 produced kind of campy thriller or fun thriller.
Yeah, about a guy who's trying to get his inheritance.
Yeah,
but he's
supposedly killing all the people in line succession to
all of his
inheritance.
siblings.
Yeah, siblings and distant relatives. Werewolf, Robert Eggers. Werewolf.
Yeah, I think that's my second most anticipated.
Let's see here. Oh my God, Fockers in Law? No thanks.
Really?
Yeah.
Another Fockers?
Fockers in Law. Hokum, which was done by the guy that did Oddity and Caveat.
Is back to Fockers real quick. Is he now the parents that they're meeting? Because he was the boyfriend in the first one meeting the parents, right? Or the fiance?
He was.
So is now he Robert De Niro in this one? That'd be crazy.
I don't know.
We've gone full circle.
Reprising the role of the previous films. Ariana Grande joining the cast.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different director now too.
Who directed the first one? I don't remember. I don't even know.
John Hamburg, Jay Roach.
Oh.
Jay Roach did those. Okay, yeah, not gonna watch that. Hokum, we talked about that already. The Resident Evil movie, directed
Zach
by
Krieger?
Zach Krieger. Yeah,
That's this year?
yeah.
Wow. Weapons was just last year.
I know.
That's crazy.
Digger,
Careful.
Alejandro G. Iñárritu, and Tom Cruise.
Comedy.
Yeah. Violent Night 2 and a Violent Nature 2 coming out too.
Violent Nature. Yeah.
Yeah. Too Violent, Too Nature.
Violent Night 2, I don't know if that's necessary.
No, I'm not down for that. But it reminded me of In a Violent Nature 2, which I will be on board with.
Yeah.
The Madden biopic starring Nicolas Cage as John Madden looks bonkers.
Isn't there somebody else? There's somebody else in it as well. John Madden or Nicolas Cage and...
Is it Michael Fassbender?
Is it?
Shane Gillis, Christian Bale.
Oh, Christian Bale.
Will Ferrell, Sienna Miller, John Mulaney.
What is this cast?
Yeah. And then Disclosure Day.
It's the Spielberg Alien movie.
Yeah, with Emily Blunt. Yeah, all kinds of cool. And then there's a couple of weird ones too, like They Will Kill You. Have you seen the previews for that?
No.
It looks like almost like in the reality, the same realm as like Hobo with a Shotgun or
Undertone.
Oh yeah, Undertone
is next week.
Yeah,
right?
The Bride.
I'm
kind of looking forward to that.
I'm excited for Doomsday, which is Avengers Doomsday Dune release day. I'm just gonna go see Dune twice.
Okay, yeah, there you go. And then one that's like a smaller one that's called Touch Me, which I just thought was an interesting, funny premise and a cool poster. Mm-hmm. And it's billed as two codependent best friends become addicted to the heroin-like touch of an alien narcissist.
Alien narcissist?
Yeah. They're trying to fuck an alien.
who's full of himself.
Yeah. Has a god complex. Maybe it's like Glorious, where the guy he finds a eldritch god in a glory hole.
Oh.
And, and he's stuck there and he's in an alternate reality.
Is this a feature length movie?
Yeah, J.K. Simmons played the eldritch
Glorious?
god. Glorious, yeah. Like
Spelled exactly how it sounds.
like glory hole. But so those are some ones that I got coming up that I think are worth our time to look out.
Yeah, definitely.
Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch the first one.
First one's surprisingly good.
Yeah, with a returning cast, everybody, I think.
Yep. So that's it for me.
In bleaker news, I guess in hot topic news, although it's kind of died down at this point, I haven't seen too much about it recently. But in the first half of the week, I was seeing nothing but opinions and different takes on this event that happened at the BAFTAs last Sunday, which is essentially the British Oscars.
British.
The British.
Now I want to go fuck you.
The British Oscars, where pretty much the same, almost all the same nominations you would expect throughout all these award shows, and then the British ones.
Yeah, and then also
and then also the British people are there too. So there was this unfortunate event that I feel like was entirely staged by.
Oh, you think it's staged?
But no, not by the people involved, not by the victims of this whole thing, but by the BBC / BAFTAs. Okay. One of those two or both parties. They essentially weaponized a man with Tourette's whose movie that was nominated is about him growing up with Tourette's, played by Robert Aramayo, who won the Best Actor that night. He beat out Leo and Timothée Chalamet and everybody else. He beat out those people, and you would recognize him. You might recognize him from Rings of Power. He played Elrond, and he also played a small role in Game of Thrones.
What's his name?
Robert Aramayo.
Okay.
Aramayo. Yeah. And
so he's the guy with Tourette's?
No, he's the actor who plays the guy with Tourette's.
Oh, so the guy with Tourette's isn't actually playing himself.
No,
okay.
The man.
It's not like a different man or something like that.
No, the man with Tourette's, who that movie's based on, was in attendance at the awards show.
Okay, I Swear is the name of the movie.
Yes, and he was there obviously to support the movie that's based on him, and he's a producer on the movie. And he's this older man, Scottish. He's had plenty of like specials made about him in the UK, and so like people are aware of him, at least over there.
So he's known in that space.
Yeah, he's like an advocate and like trying to bring awareness to Tourette's. And this event, the BAFTAs, he sat like 40 rows back, like behind, like from the stage, and he was ticking, and he's got a specific kind of Tourette's where it's like vocal tics. It's not just like movements, you know. He will like shout things, and and there was Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan presenting on stage, and a white man shouting the worst possible thing in a public setting that is broadcasted, that is being recorded. He shouted the N-word.
There is no racial bigotry here.
Okay.
And the audience, everybody was made aware that he was there and that he might do this. You know, like
they made an announcement as if like if you have a peanut allergy, someone is eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich right now.
Yeah, and he himself, John Davidson is his name, was expressing to the BAFTAs like, I don't know if I should go. I don't, because I feel like I'm gonna be disruptive. I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin the night. I'm gonna he
just shouts the N-word with two black men on stage.
Yes.
Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, and before that, he had shouted. It was cut out of the broadcast, It was cut out of the airing of it because there was a 2-hour delay. So
wait,
the BBC edited out some other things that he said, but they left in the N-word.
What?
Yes.
I heard he had like shouted some racial slurs and some swear words and stuff.
Alan Cumming was the host, and he shouted out like a homophobic slur earlier. but that did not make the cut, essentially.
Okay.
But they left in the N-word.
Okay.
For
on the final release.
All right. And that obviously made huge waves.
Why?
On the internet, right?
Okay.
And then after he did that, after he shouted that, he left.
Okay.
John left.
He felt bad.
And like he's like since like personally like reached out to Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, apologized to. There was another person that I guess he had said a racial slur to that worked on Sinners as well.
Oh my God.
And he's like basically reached out to all of them and like made amends, and then he's kind of made a sort of public statement saying like, I've been dealing with this my whole life, and
this is the most public version of this.
It's like the worst thing that you would imagine saying. It's almost like the Tourette's are like contextual. You know?
Well, yeah, clearly.
Like
if he's shouting the F slur at Alan Cumming and the N word at Delroy Lindo.
If like you're in a public place and you have that severe of Tourette's, you would shout like bomb or something. Like I have a bomb.
I see.
You know? So it's almost like the ultimate worst opposite thought of the situation.
So it's like
you're in.
intrusive thoughts.
Yeah. But they have no control over it. You know? And it was met with like such like vitriol from the internet, and people are either coming out as ableist or racist. And it was like very disheartening to see, because it's 100%, in my opinion, on the BBC.
Yeah, you said that they just the fact that they edited out some of it and left the N-word. It's like,
yeah, it was like,
are we playing into their hand right now by talking about it?
I mean, it's already been like beaten to death.
Now I want to watch the BBC. That's what they think we're gonna say.
Yeah, it's like
I can't wait to watch this because I'm more of that, please.
They took advantage of this person and then these people and humiliated them both.
And it's like they're thinking like they're gonna appeal to the American South demographic, the Trumpers. Like, I thought the BBC was kind of liberal, but now I think they're all right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just like a terrible situation, because I feel like Tourette's already kind of gets a bad rap, and like it's for the people who are not as open-minded, it's like it's easy to make fun of, because they just shout. Like sometimes people just like say offensive things, or they make like they'll make noises or whatever, or clicking or anything like that, and it's like I feel like it's easy for people to like poke fun at that kind of stuff, and this I feel like kind of stoked that element of it.
Yeah.
And it was sad.
It's hard in a time where there's so many people faking mental illness, though, to not have your like antennas up a little bit, because there's an entire subgenre of TikTok and Instagram and Facebook where people fake DID. Just go in any VR chat room.
No, for sure. People will like want to claim having autism or something.
Claim
like
autism.
Like it's a personality.
Claim DID. And I think Tourette's is up there in some of those places too, where people are like, you can't blame me for the things I say because I have Tourette's, and they ham it up. Those are the worst people on the planet.
Yeah, yeah.
But then, and it's making it hard for the people who actually do have it.
Yeah, exactly. It's damaging.
It's just crazy to me how specific it can be. Like if he yelled the N-word when, like, I don't know, Lucy Lou's up there, different story. It's like it's not even entering into the consciousness of the person. Like I don't know. It's like maybe it's like a snake eating its tail, because I can't even fathom the idea of like that word going into my head when I'm looking at any one person, black person, white person, whatever. But maybe because they have this affliction and they're worried about it, and they're like, I really hope I don't say this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here it comes.
Yeah. It's like, it's, I know like almost zero about Tourette's, you know, like we're not experts on this topic.
Speak for yourself.
But like, I can't imagine having that involuntary impulse. You know, I was watching this other video about it, like the millions of neurons and electrons firing in our brain to form a thought that like the intrusive thought that you can hold yourself back to say.
Yeah.
Like this somewhere with people with Tourette's, it's like getting intercepted somewhere,
Yeah,
and
that
it's going through.
That last part before you say, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
It just comes out.
You know, it's like when you're driving on a 2-lane road on like Highway 1
Yeah.
and you're like, what if I just
Steered into this semi truck.
What if I just went off the cliff right now?
Think it would hurt if I died right now?
But he had like people with Tourette's have no control over it. So that's unfortunate, and it's such a terrible situation because they promised him, they assured him that like we'll edit all of it out.
Yeah.
And clearly they didn't.
I feel like that I'm not one to sue I don't think that like frivolous lawsuits are a thing that should happen or really exist.
Yeah.
But I feel like that right there, being assured we're going to accommodate you for your disability and we're going to make sure you don't look like an asshole or a racist or a whatever in front of these people. And then they literally just let that go.
Yeah.
They could have cut that entire section out.
I know.
And they didn't.
They did not.
And that feels like a disruption of a person's character. Slander, libel, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like it got so much like got so many people talking about it that it did whatever it is that the BBC or the BAFTAs wanted it to do.
It's like bullying, maybe not so much slander, but bullying.
Yeah.
Like if you were to say, "Oh, I'm going like a high school story, kind of like a Carrie. Oh, the girl that everybody makes fun of is maybe on the spectrum or whatever. Oh, we're gonna bring her to the prom. We're gonna vote her prom queen, and isn't that gonna be funny? Everyone's gonna laugh at her. We're gonna pour big pig's blood on her.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't pour the pig's blood on her, and you get her to go up on stage and make a fool of herself, so everybody can laugh. It's like that's bullying.
Yeah.
It's what they're doing. They're putting him in this position where he's like, maybe I try to stay away from the public eye unless it's specifically talking about my illness, and putting him in a room of 1,000 people with 20 cameras and a mic right in front of him.
Yeah, they put a mic
and then
in
not
your room.
editing the shit out. It's crazy.
Yeah, they set him up.
It's weird.
For
It's weird more than anything.
They set him up for failure, and the little hands that were fucking manipulating this situation, like coordinating this situation to like, they're like, maybe something will happen. We'll just put a mic there just in case he says something like that. And then of course, when the producers or whoever put this shit together, they're like, jackpot.
God dang it. He's doing this. I know he's doing it just to piss me off.
Yeah.
It sucks. Sucks for them. Sucks for him. Sucks for Delroy and Michael B.
Yeah.
But
that's a whole other thing that I don't think we even have time to get into is like, it's disrespectful to the guy has the Tourette's, but it's really disrespectful to them too.
Yeah. I am very curious about I Swear, though, that movie.
Yeah, it worked. It worked.
But enough about that. Let's get into some stream picks.
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, indeed.
Disney Plus, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the pick.
Stream picks, movies that we watched on our streaming services that we'll either recommend or not recommend you watch as well or not. Pete.
Okay, first up for me, I watched another movie that has, I can't remember if there are Oscar nominations or not for this one. Let me see real quick. If it did, it's for an actress nomination nominated for 1 Oscar, and it is for leading actress, best leading actress for Rose Byrne. If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about this one?
I know Conan's in it.
Yep.
And it's like therapy or something.
I'm kind of okay. If you want to go 100% blind into this, skip ahead about 30 seconds because I'm going to set up a few things that were mild reveals that were amusing to be revealed. So starting now, 30 seconds ahead. She is a therapist.
Oh, she's a therapist.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Conan is her coworker who is acting as her therapist also.
Oh, okay.
So she has sessions with him, and you find out after she leaves the first session, she walks down the hall and then tells her patient, I just need a few minutes, and then walks into her own therapist room and then sees another patient after she just got saw by Conan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that part's kind of a funny reveal. But the whole the whole plot basically is that this is very similar to the Babadook in the sense that she has a child that she hates.
Oh.
And it's her daughter who has, it's never 100% said what she has, but it's some sort of eating disorder where she can't eat solid foods or doesn't like to eat solid foods. So they have her on a G-tube, and it's like literally just an open hole in her stomach that goes in, and she pours in food at night. It's goop food into her, and there's a machine that runs, and she has to wake up and refill the machine twice a night or whatever. So she's sleep deprived, having a hard time coping with life. And her husband is played by Christian Slater. He's like in the Navy or something like that, and he's away. Okay. So she's talking on the phone with him constantly, like, you know, how's our daughter? How's this? How's that? And at the beginning of the movie, they live in a condo or an apartment or something like that, and a giant hole breaks, like a water leak in the building above or the level above, and a giant hole breaks in through her master bedroom, and water rushes in, and they have to get it fixed. So now she's not living at home anymore. She has to live in a shitty motel with her daughter, has all these medical needs, and then she has to shuttle her to this school for the children with all these needs and drop her off. So she goes to this special school, and then she rushes off to work and sees her therapy patients, and then goes back and picks the kid up. And the doctor keeps telling her she's got this deadline. She's got to reach 50 pounds by this deadline, or else we have to reevaluate her care and maybe put her in a full-time home and blah, 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 blah. And Rose Byrne is just deteriorating mentally as the movie goes on. She's in a bad place to begin with. And throughout the movie, she deteriorates worse and worse and worse. And there's this kind of constant undertone where, like, every time she flips on the news, it's talking about a mother who smothered her children, or having postpartum depression, and what these women who lose their mind do to their family or their children, whether they abandon them or murder them. And she sees a patient who has a infant, probably 2 months old, maybe 3 months old, really, really little baby. And she's having a breakdown too. Like, I don't think my baby loves me. I think there's something wrong with him. I think he never smiles. He never, laughs. And I think, blah, blah, blah. And then, so she's kind of dealing with this person who is struggling with being a mother, while she's also struggling with being a mother, but of a legitimate concern because her kid has these special needs. And in the motel, she meets this guy that's also living in the motel, and you're not sure if he's works there, so he has a free room to stay in or whatever. But he's staying in the room next to her, and it's played by A$AP Rocky.
Oh,
yeah, and
okay.
he does really good too.
Yeah.
Like he popped up. I'm like, that guy looks really familiar, and then I looked it up. I'm like, oh shit, the dude looks like a movie star. Like, he's conventionally attractive. He's very comfortable on screen. He plays the part really well. And she's a shitty person in general. Yeah. Like, she's a bad mom. She's a bad person for the most part. So it's kind of a frustrating watch. But damn, she delivers a legitimately great performance. And I like Rose Byrne in most things I see her in. I never look at her and I think that she's phoning it in or out of her league or whatever. She's always kind of the best part of most of the movies that she's in when I see her in something. So I'm not surprised, but she's fucking great in this. Yeah. So this is written and directed by Mary Bronstein, who plays a character in it. She plays like the doctor/teacher that kind of deals with her throughout the whole thing. And I haven't seen anything that Mary Bronstein's been in, but apparently she's kind of...
Or a filmmaker, a director, or a
mostly
actress?
Director, but has quite a few actor roles. So yeah, this is streaming on HBO Max, so it's free to watch if you have that. I would recommend it. It's
heavy?
A little heavy. Little heavy. I thought it was going to be super sad. It's not really sad. It's more frustrating.
Okay.
So it kind of has the energy of, like, we need to talk about Kevin in that sense. That it's like you're never sure exactly what's happening. It's leading to something's going to happen. And then, but it doesn't have that ultra bummer,
bleak and bloody ending.
Like, oh, by the way, there's a school shooting and your kid's responsible. So it is, but it goes in places that you're like, and then there's an aspect of it that you're like, is this really happening, or is she just sleep deprived and like hallucinating? So it's a little bit of like The Machinist, a little bit like The Babadook, because you fucking hate the kid too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I would hate her too.
Yeah, she's terrible. And there's a scene with a hamster that is really funny. They have half of the shots are a real hamster and half it's like a puppet animatronic hamster.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of funny when you see him cut back to the two of them. It's very obvious. And that whole scene is bonkers and hilarious and dark.
Yeah.
So if I had legs, I'd kick you.
Not a joyous watch, but
yeah. And I don't honestly know where the title comes from because everybody has legs in the movie.
oh, okay.
So that's
Maybe legs to stand. Like that's sort of a saying.
Oh, like if
I had the courage, I would do it.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's that, and I liked it.
Okay.
I didn't love it. Next up is a movie you have to rent, but Brianna and I have been equally awaiting this, so we rented it gladly. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Ray Fiennes, not the lead, but probably the most memorable part of it.
Really?
Yeah, Jack O'Connell as Sir Lord Jimmy. And then Alfie Williams plays the same little kid.
Yeah.
And he joins the Jimmy gang. They're all named Jimmy.
Yeah.
He names them all Jimmy. There's a bunch of them who you can't really recognize any of them because they're all in these ridiculous
blonde wigs and the
yeah.
tracksuits.
And then, what is the guy's name who plays the alpha? Samson.
Oh, yeah. Samson.
The alpha zombie. And this movie takes the doctor's name is Dr. Kelson, Ray Fiennes' character, and he's been experimenting for 28 years to try to figure out how to basically cure the zombieism. And in this movie, he may or may not have found a cure for that. And seeing Samson evolve through becoming a threat to becoming a neutral force to becoming a friend to becoming more and more human.
To being a lover.
Yeah. And that is really cool. It's a really interesting twist on the zombie like genre, the zombie like rule set.
Yeah.
And there's a segment where the Jimmies come to the Bone Temple, and
we're here to bone.
He keeps talking about old Tom, Jimmy, as he's brainwashed his entire crew, and the whole thing is like to get a new Jimmy into the Jimmy gang, one of them has to be killed by a newcomer.
Oh,
so
it's like the Fremen.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah, but it's like, but you can never gain more unless they're like banging and have a baby. But
so they're always stuck at whatever number because
or less, because if one of them dies just happenstance, then you have less, and it's a bad business model, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like the Quakers thing.
Yeah,
or the Shakers.
It's the Shakers. You're like, okay, you're capped at this amount, I guess. So, but it does breed having the most brutal people in your gang, and it is disgusting the way they treat other people. And it's horrifying and gruesome and stuff. So that's pretty gnarly. But the little kid is part of it, and there's a brainwashing aspect of it, and doing what you have to do to survive aspect of it. And there's some good comeuppance for people that you don't like in it. And then there's a absolutely wonderful rendition of Number of the Beast, 666, The Number of the Beast by Judas Priest, I think.
Iron Maiden.
I think it's Iron Maiden. You're right, Iron Maiden. That you play. It's a diegetic. It's diegetic in the movie because I don't want to say too much, but
don't say too much.
I won't,
because I've heard nothing but great things about it.
But when that scene happens, I was like grinning ear to ear for like 5 minutes straight, and it was so cool. And the fact that like it would be cool in our universe, but in this zombie apocalyptic universe, it's even more badass. So very, very, very fun.
Is it
100% worth it?
It's Nia DaCosta.
Nia DaCosta directed it.
Yeah, I've seen like a couple interviews about it. Like the ending of 28 years later, just by itself, like is bonkers crazy.
You're like, why?
The introduction of the Jimmies. But the tone of that is not the same tone as this movie.
No.
Yeah.
And it's not, honestly, that same tone is not the tone that you get throughout the...
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be more goofy and whimsical, and then when they start, like, flaying people alive, you're like, they're not as fun as I thought they were going to be. They're kind of psychotic assholes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, high recommend, though. You got to rent it for $20. If you're, like, a zombie nerd or a horror nerd, I think it's worth it. Get a couple people together or sit down, like, dedicate the night turn your phone off, dim the lights, pop some popcorn, and actually sit down and enjoy it, you'll have a blast. Or wait for it to come out streaming for free. I think they're both valid. I've already pre-ordered this on 4K because I want the entire set. And I have the 28 days later one. It's still coming. So it says it's coming. It's been delayed a million times, but
the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Days, yeah. So that's it. That's all I got.
All right. I don't have a whole lot. I have very little, actually.
And sentimental value.
The first one is short. It's on YouTube. It's like 13 minutes long. It's called The Disappearance of Willie Bingham. And it takes place... shot, filmed, takes place in jolly old England. Okay. And this came out in 2015. And it's about a new form of punishment for very heinous crimes. And in this case, this guy, I think he raped and killed the mother and wife of this family. Yeah. And you don't see any of that. You just see him. He's in prison now. And it's a new form of punishment called progressive amputation.
Oh, what the fuck?
That
like
essentially the family of the victim decides what and how much gets amputated from this person's body.
What the?
And
that's heinous.
The dad and the two kids essentially watch the procedure, and they start with his arm. They take his other arm. They take his leg. They take something else. They start taking organs.
I think I'd start with the dick
at some point.
Yeah. Organs?
Yeah.
Wow.
They take a lung. They take a kidney.
I was gonna say, you could take a lung and make it harder to breathe.
Yeah. And that's just how he lived. That throughout. This is over years too. And he's just in prison, and he just becomes.
That's his new life.
He becomes and it's very, very harsh and very cruel and but you're like, but this guy murdered and raped and murdered somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess I can't fault him too bad. But you see all this takes place in 13 minutes, by the way. Okay. You see the dad get progressively more and more disheveled as time goes on. Every time he comes back and is he essentially is telling the doctors over the phone, kind of when you visit someone in prison, there's through a glass and with a phone. He essentially is that situation, but it's an operating room.
Okay.
And he's like, proceed and commence.
Commence lung removal, please.
Keep going.
More dick off.
Higher.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a very dark subject matter, and it's very well made. And as well, with all of that, he essentially becomes the I think he is the first person that is going through this. They want to make an example out of him.
Oh God.
For England. So
it's like a Black Mirror episode.
So he's wheeled around through to schools or continuation schools with troubled kids or something. And he's like, you don't want to do that. You're going to end up looking like this.
Okay.
And then he slowly loses, he's slowly mentally going crazy, literally losing himself.
Okay.
I mean, that's what that's where the name comes from of the short.
I see. Yeah.
The Disappearance. Very effective, very, very messed up. But overall, pretty good.
It reminds me of To the Pain from Princess Bride, where he says, to the death, no, to the pain.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, first I'll take your ears, then your hands, then your lips, then your eyes. He's like, yes, then my ears. Now, I want you to hold on to those. So every shrieking baby, every shriek of every child says, dear God, what is that thing?
Yeah.
Let echo in your perfect ears.
So that's on YouTube for everybody to watch, everybody who has the internet. The Disappearance of Willie Bingham. And this other anti-stream pick, don't watch this at all. This is on Netflix. It's a documentary about, the subject matter is disturbing, about this woman, this nurse in an infant ward who over a couple of years was killing newborns by putting a bubble essentially in an IV.
What?
Yeah. And it causing clots and stuff.
What the fuck?
And it was I think it was 7, the murders of 7 infants.
That's what it's called?
No, it's called the Investigation of Lucy Letby, but she killed 7 infants. And
why those 7?
I think she tried to kill more, but some of them survived. And I don't want to talk about necessarily that. That's just like what it's about. But like this fucking document, these filmmakers, they interviewed I don't know. They interviewed the victims' like parents, but they wanted to remain anonymous. So they used AI to generate a new person essentially with this person's voice. I don't even know if it's their voice. But like it's essentially this not real person talking about a real situation that happened and showing their emotion through this not real person at all.
Why just get an actor?
I don't know. Why not like just film it in a more interesting way that doesn't show their face at all?
Yeah.
There's plenty of routes they could take. The classic silhouette.
Yeah.
The just obscuring their face, showing just parts of like their hands or parts of their face, just behind their head. It's just like, and they do it for like 3 or 4 of the interviews.
Okay.
And it's all like AI generated interviews with what I assume is the real dialogue of the real voices of the people, but they're calling it digitally anonymized. And it just they're like, it's like there was this other documentary, I can't remember the name of it, that generated an AI photo of like this woman or this girl, I think, who was killed or went missing or something. And like they changed like what like the expression she was having in the photo. It kind of like totally like changes the tone of like how you're supposed to feel about this person.
Yeah.
And it's just bullshit. It's just all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's all like it's stupid. And it said it in the beginning, digitally anonymized, and I was like, okay, what does that mean? And then you see it, and it's like, okay, this is just fucking AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. And the documentary itself is also not great. Like it's just not well put together. And then the fucking the foundation of it is just like all these interviews are AI generated. So it's
you don't know what's real.
It's bullshit. So those are the only things that I watched.
All right. Cool.
What the hell else was I doing? I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, you had one of your short you shot a premiere.
Yeah, on Thursday. That was just the one day though.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I was there.
You can watch it on YouTube actually.
Yeah.
I didn't direct it or write it or anything. I shot it.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's called Flopsy Dopsy.
With an E at the end of both.
Yeah.
SEY.
Flop Dop and then SEY at the end of both those words.
Flopsy Dopsy.
Yeah, super unique story and had a lot of fun.
It's like a David Cronenberg plot.
Yeah, I guess so, but without the grossness factor.
Well, yeah, they don't have the budget for that.
No. Yeah, it's family drama set in a sci-fi world. It was pretty interesting. Check it out, Flopsy Dopsy on YouTube. But yeah, that's all I have. Anything else you want to mention?
No, I think we're good.
Cool.
Okay,
done.
Well, thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass. And we greatly appreciate those that already do. If you don't want to or cannot support financially, you can also just watch on the YouTube. You can share with a friend, anybody who you know that likes movies, likes podcasts, likes listening to people talking long form, or like large catalogs. I think we're on episode, let me tell you right now,
1070.
Not quite, but it's pretty high up there. Let me see. Where is?
Was it 6 years? Almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years this year.
Go to the browser and open a new tab, and go to the MCFC tab.
Oh.
And go to the green.
This?
Yeah, and the green Buzzsprout icon. First
that?
one, yeah. And click upload new. Upload new episode.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. Go scroll to the bottom. Skip. Go skip in the middle.
Oh, skip
that, and then scroll to the bottom. Previous episode, what?
Where's
581?
Well, I don't even know what you're looking
Episode
at.
number with the little underneath there. Is that what it says?
Oh, previous episode 581.
Yeah, so we have 81 episodes after this, 582 for you guys to listen to. So if you're like, I know people that just chew through podcasts and they find a new one or they binge it because they're at work, they just mindlessly listen to whatever. Recommend them to us. On the YouTube, it would be great to get some new subscribers, new viewers, or the podcast if you want to do audio only, but it supports more on the YouTube.
You could listen to 2 episodes a day and get done in less than a year.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we got.
Cool.
Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we gab and chatter. We talk about some depressing shit and maybe some upcoming new stuff.
Yeah.
Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Middle Class Film Class, and on Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
All right, we will see you next time or later on in the week as we review Sentimental Value, almost the last one of the Best Picture nominees.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Later.
Bye.
to Ultra Hell.
Huh?
You're the dissenter in this one now? I was being like edged the whole time.
It's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call!
Bueller?
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller?
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm late for class.
You're mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class Movie Review Edition. Best Picture Movie Review Edition.
Yeah.
I'm your host for today, Joseph.
I'm Peter.
And this week, we are reviewing a Scandinavian movie.
Yeah, Norwegian. Danish Norwegian, I think.
Norwegian, yes. Sentimental Value. Hold on a second. Sentimental Value.
My father is a really good director, but he's a very difficult person. We can't really talk.
That doesn't sound Norwegian to me.
Mr. Ford! Thank you for coming. You working on anything new?
Something like that.
Kommer du med pappa? En av dem sticker. Eller här, tror du? Går det bra? Ja, det går bra.
Wow. Ja, det är väldigt tufft att vara skådespelerska, förstår du. Självförtroende och ditt behov av uppmärksamhet är olidligt.
Hvordan vet du det? Du känner oss ju inte som egentlig.
Ja. Här i familjen är alla arga på pappa.
Hej pappa.
Hej.
That's definitely getting copyrighted. We're gonna strike. This gonna be gone.
Yeah, we've been canceled. Sentimental Value, a movie written and directed by Joachim Trier, also written by Eskil Vogt. This is I believe a follow-up to The Worst Person in the World, which we also reviewed a couple of years ago, probably.
I like that a lot. That's good.
Yeah, starring also Renate Reinsve as the main character here. Tonally different movies, but both dramas.
A little bit of overlap.
Worst Person is, I think, way more sad, and also a little bit more surreal in some moments. A little bit more like Michel Gondry-esque. And Sentimental Value was a little bit more grounded and a story about a artistic family. Dad is a filmmaker, prolific filmmaker, has had a prolific filmmaking career, and we're towards the end of that in this story, and because he's doing like a retrospective screening of his work. And his daughter is also in the arts and theater. And
he's a distant father.
Their mother, in the beginning of this movie, the mother passes away, and you don't really see her at all.
No,
for the most part. We see them at a wake of sorts, and her sister is very distraught about this, and this kind of brings Dad back into the picture, and that's kind of what starts the rest of the movie, where he comes to his daughter, Nora Borg, the Borg family.
Yeah.
They should name one of the kids Psy. That would have been crazy.
Do you watch Star Trek? You know about the Borg?
The Borg? No, I don't watch Star Trek.
I don't either.
I've seen Star Trek. Nemesis. But yeah, he basically wants his daughter to star in this movie that he wants to make, and because he's been estranged, he left early on, like when they were kids.
Yeah.
She has a lot of vitriol for him, a lot of bad feelings towards him, as you would, I would say, naturally, I would think. And this movie's kind of like exploring that sort of reconnection, and also dealing with loss and grief of somebody, and being in the arts. A little bit of a crossover with HAMNET in that aspect, with dealing with that kind of feeling, but through an artistic medium. And this was definitely the Scandinavian cinema has a feel to it. It's like dry humor.
It's kind of like Noah Baumbach.
Yeah, but it's like dry emotion. But it's like, I guess, more realistic in that sense. It's not quite so.
It's not played for over the top like a theater production or something.
Yeah, exactly, and very low key in its execution, I think, which I appreciated. And yeah, now we're going to talk about it. I guess. So, Pete, get some initial thoughts on this. What did you think of Sentimental Value?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was probably a little too long for the subject matter, and we probably could have come to the same conclusions about the characters, and without as much screen time, letting each individual breathe as much.
Yeah,
that's not their way, though. That's not
the Scandinavian way.
Joachim Trier's way.
Yeah,
no, it's not his way. He will not do that. He will allow you to watch the person flounder and make bad decisions and be combative and pushing back throughout. But I like these sort of family dramas a lot, because you get to see, I guess, just how other people live. And I know it's a fictional family, but it was inspired by Trier's real life scenario when his grandparents died, and they were thinking about putting the house on the market, and it was all the children and the grandchildren and other generations talking about the house and what it meant to them and the memories they had in the house and stuff. And that part resonated with me more than the other stuff.
Yeah, because it's like these sort of like people in these worlds that like we're not a part of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
watching previous generations, or kind of retrospect to previous generations. And I also like storytelling a lot. I think storytelling is an absolutely crucial part of the human experience and society and culture together. And so I love telling stories. Stories about your parents and stories about your grandparents are even more, I think, fun and important. Like living the legacy and carrying on the legacy of how Grandpa Pete became, whatever. Or my aunts and uncles, all the Uncle Mike stories that people have. It's like they're very important to me. And centering it around this generational house was a cool storyline, and the way they could tell the story through the house. And it's like, when you're watching it, you're like, the house is fucking cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, all the shots of the house. I mean, they really paint the picture in the beginning with all the shots of the different parts of the house.
Yep.
And talking about the crack and like the imperfections of it. And
then the house longing. Does it want to have a busy, loud, and heavy house? Does it feel pain when doors scratch on the ground, or people break things and the shattered glass goes flying across the kitchen floor? Or does it like to be quiet and alone? And like it quite literally is painting the house as a character, which is, it can be played very cheesily, or like, oh yeah, New York is a city and it's as a character in itself. New York City, it's kind of a cliche and maybe a little rote, a little pretentious in a way, but it didn't feel like that in this at all. Because I think we can all attest to that. And if you live in a big city, a bustling city like New York or Chicago or LA or whatever, the city is a part of you. and you live a very different life than the type of people who are living in even suburbs or, you know, country life or mountain life or whatever, or a beach house. Very different sort of vibe, but we can all relate to a house that means something to us. At least I think so. Maybe not every single person, maybe certain people bouncing from apartment to apartment or whatever, but you have your grandparents' house that means something to you or whatever it is. I feel like that's a lot, something that probably speaks to more people than just, oh, the city's part of my DNA, you know?
Oh,
Lady Bird, Sacramento, you know, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I like that storytelling aspect. And the house itself is something to behold. It's not like a Guillermo del Toro Victorian that will never exist. You're like, no one is ever going to live in the house from Crimson Peak. It's dilapidated, it's run down, but it's cool as shit. But that's like a fantasy cool house, where this is like a real cool house.
Yeah, it's like literally an old house. Like it looks like all these old houses like over in East Sacramento have that sort of vibe, where it's like these like big 2-story grandeur type of houses that are really old, but are probably have a lot of imperfections within its foundation and its walls and everything.
Tiered roofs, multiple eaves, crown molding on top and bottom, paneled walls, you know, large scale French doors that that close from room to room that make it feel like it's multiple houses. It's all really cool and has so much character to it.
Yeah.
And it's like when the end of the movie comes and they renovate it all and they turn it into sad millennial gray.
Yeah.
Me and Brianna were both shouting at the screen like, "What are you doing?"
I know.
No! And they cut to the outside and it's white and gray. And you're like, oh, the maroon and green trim.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
That was also Deanna and I were like, what did they?
I know.
I assume it's new owners.
I think they're doing it to appeal to more people, which is why sad millennial gray is a thing.
Yeah.
It's like you appeal. And that's when I bought this house. They whitewashed all the walls. They put gray fake wood flooring in. And I was like, cool. It's a base starting point that I don't have to worry about. And I'm not taking on someone else's character, because it had no character.
Yeah.
We put our own goofy ass shit on the walls and, and movie stuff and props from movies and TV shows we like, and, you know, memes on the wall. It's like we made it our own because it was a blank slate, which means it appealed to more people.
Now imagine Sentimental Value was made about your house and you just have all the shots of all your meme pictures and
the duck that says pathetic on it. the Otami Wiseau, Tearing Me Apart Lisa poster, or the Frogs poster with Sam Elliott on there. Yeah. I mean, I heard a long time ago somebody give a long-term life advice that you should take video of you walking through your house. And back in the day,
like of yourself, or you take the video?
You take the video, or have somebody else follow you around through the house, like going into the backyard and sit in the backyard where you normally would sit. The sound of the sliding door opening and then closing and locking, or the sound of, if you have a screen door, the sound of that screen door, you've heard it 10,000 times living in the house.
Yeah.
And that, like, when you watch it 10 years after you've moved away from that house, it unlocks all these memories because you're
triggered.
It triggers
sleeper agent.
Yeah, it triggers all these memories that come rushing back in. Or seeing, I remember seeing, like, when you watch home videos, and it's like from your childhood home of your 5th birthday, and you're like, oh, I remember the blue carpet and the green couch we had.
Yeah.
It's a weird combination looking back at it now, but as a kid, that was home.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah. And it's like, people don't do that nearly as much because I feel like home video is kind of gone away, like home movies.
Yeah.
In replace of that is, we're going to do something interesting. So let's record this 1-minute segment of us having fun or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do a selfie of all of us at Halloween instead of Uncle so-and-so or your dad with a fucking camera on his shoulder recording the entire night until his wife yells at him and says, put that thing down, have fun with the rest of us. And then you hear you could see the cut. It's like, we don't get a whole lot of that anymore. But if this movie was made about my house, I would absolutely be longing for it and be like, those are good times in that house, you know, or my first house I bought, or the house I grew up in, or whatever. So anyways, I digress. I liked that storytelling aspect of it. I really liked making the house a character that they all are basically mourning the loss of that house because it's coming. And I liked how an artist pays homage to that. Like, he wanted to write this story for his daughter to be in, and also his grandson to be in, and basically tell a fictionalized version of his own life as a child dealing with the suicide of his mother.
Yeah, and that part of it is kind of like, it's kind of like left vague for a chunk of the movie.
What's that?
Like, you're not exactly sure. Like, he keeps on saying it's not about my mother. Like, he's telling, because he casts Elle Fanning, who's like this Hollywood, like new Hollywood star, and who's like super hot right now, you know. And he, because his daughter has already declined being in the project because she doesn't want anything to do with him, essentially.
Yeah.
He casts her, and
the misinformation that he's feeding her. That sort of stuff.
Yeah, kind of like you're kind of given like little nuggets of what this story is going to be about. Like, he does mention the mother story, and like, but how it necessarily relates to his daughter is kind of like when she reads it finally. Is like, that's kind of a reveal for like putting it all together.
I just like the fact that he's like, we're gonna sell the house. You're led to believe. But we're going to shoot a film in the house first. It ends up being a set that they create later. But when they're talking about the story and it's using elements of his own life and exaggerating certain things or making certain things more specific for the script or for the screen, and the way it's like almost like when you watch enough movies and you spend enough time letting cinema occupy your mind, you kind of think about like, when I'm trying to tell somebody about a dream, I'm like, okay, now that we do like a dolly zoom into this, or like there's like an interesting pan shot and it leaves I'm not in the frame anymore, but I see all these people as it's panning across.
Yeah.
And it's like, you think about things in life in terms of how camera moves or how this would be just told if it was on screen.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like watching him work through that together and like tell her, no, you can't do it like that. Let's do it again without the accent.
Oh yeah.
Or yes, this is the room where she did it, and she used that stool. You know, that was a funny bit. With this IKEA stool. So, but yeah, I really liked it. A couple small nitpicks about the length, ultimately, but great, well acted. I honestly didn't kind of saw where some of it was going at the end, but it subverted what my expectations were a bit. So it wasn't very super predictable, and honestly, I wouldn't care if it was, because you're more about like watching these masters act in this like very cool family drama. Yeah, definitely. I also really liked it. It's interesting that this is such a very like going into it, I was like, you kind of know what to expect in the sort of like how you're saying it, like predictable sense. And I wasn't like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen, or like, this is going to be underwhelming or anything. I was still excited to see it because I was a fan of Worst Person, and this looks solid. And as far as like the story beats and the name of the movie, Sentimental Value, you know, it's almost like kind of setting you up for that sort of feeling, that sort of bittersweet feeling of like you were with something for so long, like a house, and then letting it go, you know. I still like really loved it, and even like the filmmaking style of this movie, it's very not documentary style, but it's like a lot of it is kind of handheld or very naturalistic, you know, and it's so like kind of I keep coming back to the word basic, but it's not at all, and it's like stripped down.
But at the same time, it was like kind of inspiring as like a filmmaker, or as like someone who just likes to shoot stuff. Like, this is something that I would love to shoot, or like this genre of film or this style of film. You know, just like kind of like docu style in a sense, you know, where it's just like they're on the beach and you're at magic hour and you're just kind of like moving around with the actors, you know,
and as they just talk. Yeah.
And I thought that was beautiful. Like the rest of this whole movie, like that, the house itself. I mean, I know a lot probably went into production design, but the interior of the house is like the big windows with light coming through. It's just like, it was very like just very nice to look at, very, very peaceful and very just warm, you know, before it changes.
Yeah, there's that one section where he talks about Borg's idea about shadows being the most beautiful thing to film.
Yeah.
It's like, I you can't disagree with that because it's just highlighting natural, real things in the world.
Yeah.
And the highlights and lowlights is what I think sometimes makes a shot look more interesting.
Yeah. And then in terms of the story, like the relationship or lack of relationship between mainly, I guess, Nora's character and her dad being estranged. The sister seems to be a little bit more forgiving in that aspect. When we're at the wake after the mother's death, you can kind of see, like, even though that Nora is more like mad at her dad, she doesn't seem to be as upset about her mother's death as her sister is. You know, not that she isn't upset, but it seems like she's more in control, or like more kind of removed a little bit from that, even though you would think that she'd be more removed from her dad. And then even though there's so much like pushback against him and against him coming back into the family or being more involved with his grandson, you know, she doesn't even want to be in the same room. Like she wants to know if he's going to come by so she can escape out. And then that sort of like kind of butting heads. I mean, he wants to obviously redevelop a relationship of sorts. But just like that's like most of the movie too. And then he even tries to reinvent his daughter through Elle Fanning's character, you know, through this movie. And he's kind of like settling almost like, cause he wants to make this thing, but he would only make it with his daughter.
Do you think it was a ploy to lure his daughter in a way?
Oh, by hiring, and
then also like parading her about and being like, oh, we're going to do rehearsals, by the way. No big deal. Just
in the house. Yeah.
We're going to do it in the house.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it was definitely like probably a move.
At least a little bit of it.
Yeah, I would think so. And then the ultimate wrap up, like, of this thing, with her, like, with the sister reading the script, and then like sort of begging her sister, like, I need you, like, you just need to read this. And like, that was like her just reading that and like finally like realizing like what it is. And like, I don't think this is about mom, you know, was really well done. And like the sort of full circle moment of the end when they do finally are making the movie in the studio, you know, he mentions like he's going through the beats with Elle Fanning's character in the actual house. Like, you need to come to this room, and this is all gonna be one take, by the way.
Yeah.
And then you get to the sort of the payoff for that.
Yeah.
And it's like, he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
He did it. Not in the house, but and like you can kind of see it because like I'm like, that's a blue screen out there.
I know. Yeah. At first you're like, is she gonna kill herself? And then you see like the blue mat through the window. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then the second window's got blue mat on it, and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, it's the nephew.
Yeah. But yeah, really good. I mean, great performances from everybody.
I think pretty much everybody.
Everybody's really solid. Stellan's
great.
Stellan was, I think he's nominated, and this is his first Oscar nomination.
Is it really?
I think so.
Let me see. I'll look it up. I thought it was kind of weird. Well, not necessarily weird, but interesting. This movie is nominated for 9 Oscars.
Oh, really?
Wow. Best International Feature Film. Are these Oscars? Yeah, Academy Awards. Here we go. Motion Picture of the Year, Best Picture. So it's got International Feature Film, Best Picture, Director, Actress in a Leading Role, Actor in a Supporting Role for Stellan.
Oh, okay.
Actress in a Supporting Role for Elle Fanning, Actress in a Supporting Role for the sister, Inga Ibsdottir Lilias, and Best Screenplay. Also, editing.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's like it's a very kind of like, it's not like if this movie was like, you're looking at it like as a line, it's not like that. It's more like kind of like one note and like a few dips and ups and but like it's still like it was still really impactful. And I feel like the subtle nature of the delivery of like the execution of the whole thing was really effective.
Yeah, I got sidetracked, but I was going to say Did you notice that when they were in the press screening, the Netflix press screening, and that interviewer was basically giving her shit about how she's finally in a real drama, and she must have been bummed out about the box office of her last movie or something like that, and then Borg was like taking him to task, like, fuck you, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, he probably wouldn't do that for his own daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It seemed like this is his new proxy daughter, and maybe he can do things differently with her. He can be, because he doesn't have the. I think also too. Parents like that, a lot of times, once you become an adult, your relationship changes. I mean, your relationship changes with your parents when you become an adult, anyways.
Yeah.
But I think they can drop a lot of that like tough guy bullshit act, because now you're already raised, you're already an adult. That hard part of like, eat your vegetables, watch behind your ears, don't step out of line, be respectful. You know, you're basically imbuing all these like characteristics into them that are required for them to quote unquote be a good person or be a good citizen or whatever.
Yeah.
That's done.
Yeah.
Now you're an adult, so if you want to fuck off, it's, not my issue.
Yeah.
But I think that there was something there where he's like, maybe you should dye your hair. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. And he's clearly building Elle Fanning into his daughter.
Yeah.
And then being a supportive and loving father to this fake daughter while being very still ultra critical of his daughter.
Yeah.
You need to have kids. Why don't you have kids by now? No one's going to want you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's angry at grandpa.
Yeah. That
was a great line.
Yeah, and like a lot of these characters are like flawed as well. Like, I mean, Nora, she's sleeping with somebody who is a married man who's getting divorced.
And then as soon as he announces that he's getting divorced, that she can just like bang him in the woods around all their coworkers, and he's like, we're not gonna do like anything even after this.
Yeah, we kind of get a kind of glimpse of that in the very beginning when she's like having stage fright.
Yeah,
I
didn't realize it was him until that moment when he's in the cast.
I thought it was just a random guy.
Yeah, I figured she just randomly. I need a quickie.
Yeah. The aspect of like the sentimental value of like the house is like sort of the main thing, and like the movie, the house is like the foundation sort of like for these characters, like these internal cracks having being like that are compromising the integrity of the house could represent the interiors of these characters. But also
they live with the imperfections. Yeah, they're okay with that.
I like the other aspect of it though, of the sentimental value that Gustav is his name, the dad, Stellan Skarsgård's character, that he's going through, because he's at the sort of end of his filmmaking career, and he's trying to get the old gang back together to make this movie. And when he goes to like his old producer's house, and like he stands up and he has a cane, and like they make it a point to show that he notices that he's walking with a walking aid, and he makes a comment about it to, I think, his old cinematographer or something.
Yeah, the camera guy.
And he's like, when did he get so frail? I was like only 50 years old, like 15 years ago,
Yeah.
It's like that he's like kind of going through a crisis as well as like being like the age he is, and doing the whole retrospective thing, and just sort of like reminiscing, I guess, in a way, on like the glory days, I guess, of filmmaking, and realizing that like, I'm past that now, and this, like, he hasn't made a movie in however long, like 10, 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, 15 years, yeah.
He hasn't made a movie in that long, and so this would be the first one that he did in over a decade, and he's realizing that like, I'm an old fuck. And that's like sad to think about, even like as somebody who like constantly thinks about like, God, 20 years from now isn't that far.
No.
And I'm like,
20 years from now I'm gonna be 60.
That's fucking,
isn't that scary to think about?
Nuts.
Yeah, I'll be 40 in 3 months.
I don't like thinking about I don't thinking about it, because like 15 years ago I was in high school.
Yeah. 15
years from now, it's like, God, it's I hate that feeling.
I like, there's a huge subgenre of movies where the dad is an asshole and he's coming back into his kids' lives as an adult. and how people choose to deal with that, whether they're just like, oh, well, he's just an asshole, just give him a pass. And then there's always the one that's like Nora in this case. It's like, no, fuck him. He doesn't deserve to be in our life.
Yeah.
And it is as complicated as that. You can't make a decision to just say, like, I hate reading like online recommendations or like support groups or whatever, where they're like, yeah, oh, this person did this one bad thing against you. Yeah, cut them out of your life forever. Yeah, fuck them. You know, get divorced. Don't ever talk to your dad again, whatever it is. And it's like, that is a valid response if that's what you choose to do. But, you know, people are more complex than that, and relationships are more complex than that. And
yeah, it's a lot more nuance.
Yeah.
There's way more nuance to everything than just it being a black and white situation.
Yeah, I think that's why these movies are generally pretty interesting. I mean, Baumbach, almost all his movies have an aspect of that in them. Squid and the Whales, like while they're still dealing with the divorce of the shithead dad who pretends to be this highfalutin, interesting guy, played by Jeff Daniels, and it's like young Jesse Eisenberg as a teenager and his little brother, and they're dealing with it currently, and that's interesting on its own. But then you have the what's the one with Robert De Niro and Paul Dano?
Robert De Niro and Paul Dano.
Yeah, you haven't seen that one?
Is that an older movie?
Yeah, let's see, Robert De Niro and Paul Dano. Let me look. It's about Robert De Niro is his dad, and he's a lot.
Paul Dano. Oh, Robert De Niro is Paul Dano's dad?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Let's see here. Which was it? Being Flynn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Being Flynn. Really good. I liked it. And Robert De Niro is playing a fantastic asshole in this. He's such a prick, but doesn't know he's a prick. He just thinks that everyone else is boring.
Oh, okay.
And he's like living in a homeless shelter, and and he's still like talking about how Paul Dano's a failure and stuff, but he's living in a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
It's a really, really great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like there was crossover with some of the Baumbach vibe in this. And then also, have you seen Beginners?
Yeah.
Mike Mills movie?
Yeah.
The house was reminiscent of the House of Beginners, which I fucking love that movie a lot.
One of my favorite parts of this movie, or small bits about this movie, is when Gustav gives his grandson Irreversible and the piano teacher as gifts. I thought that was such a like film bro thing to do.
It is. I almost thought, like, I was trying to figure out what the other two ones, because they didn't linger on them.
Yeah.
I could have sworn one of those was Blue Velvet.
Maybe.
They showed like from a side shot, so you couldn't read it, but it was all black with blue writing on it. And I'm like, that would be in line with him.
Yeah.
Which David Lynch, or who was the other the director who he reminded me of?
The Gustav?
Yeah, Gustav.
Werner Herzog.
Yeah, Werner Herzog. That's it. I was like, Werner Herzog and David Lynch together make Gustav Borg.
Gustav Borg. I thought it was really cool to see like essentially this fake movie starring his daughter as a kid, like this German like World War II movie or something.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was kind of cool to see this fake movie. I kind of like in movies when they have like fake movies or fake TV show built into it.
Well, it makes more sense too when you find out that his mother was sent away for not anti-Nazi propaganda for 2 years and tortured.
Yeah, and
then killed herself.
And then like when the sister goes on and tries to learn about it or wants to learn more about what she went through essentially and what led to that, and then you kind of get glimpses into that, like her words and then some of the recreated photos that they did. That must have been weird to do, recreating torture methods for photographic, like.
I wonder if those are just historical photos.
They might have been, yeah.
I know that the young footage of Stellan was from a movie that he'd been in before.
Was it? I was wondering how I was like, this is great de-aging. Like, how are they?
Yeah, it says flashbacks to young Gustav Borg were done by using footage from a young Stellan Skarsgård in a Swedish film called The Democratic Terrorist from 1992. And they altered them with permissions of the filmmaker in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, man, this is good.
Yeah, damn.
I don't see the weird like motion blur or whatever,
like uncanny thing. I was like thinking, I'm like, I don't think I've seen a young Stellan Skarsgård movie.
I mean, he's
Like I've definitely not seen that movie.
No, I feel like I've seen him in somewhere in the early 2000s. Let me look back and see. Let's see what the oldest thing that I've seen.
I was like, this guy should play the Baron.
Yeah, I know. There was 1 or 2 times where I could hear Baron Harkonnen coming out.
And then also watching him in this, I was like, man, this guy's the Baron? That's crazy.
I know. Mamma Mia.
That's not that old.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, he's the dad.
Bill.
Yeah, Bootstrap Bill.
Let's see here. What else? Exorcist: The Beginning, 2004.
Oh yeah, he is in that.
Dogville. Haven't seen that one, but I won't really want to.
That's Von Trier, right?
Yeah,
another Trier. Who is related, distant relative to
Joachim.
To Joachim.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I don't even remember him in that.
I don't either. Oh, Dancer in the Dark. Yes, I've seen that.
Okay.
And that's severely depressing.
Yeah.
I was really good. Oh, Deep Blue Sea. Yeah. He's
Oh,
a scientist.
yeah, that's right. His arm eaten off?
No, I don't think so. I think he's the one who he's like on the stretcher and the shark pushes him through the water on the stretcher and smashes him into the window.
Oh.
Good Will Hunting. That's it. That's the youngest, I think.
Oh, yes. Yes.
He's great in that.
I have seen that.
Severely blowhardy. Yeah, anything before this, I do not know. And most of these look like they're Swedish.
Yeah, when did he make it over? It was Good Will Hunting hit the first American movie?
No, there's some crossover.
Oh, okay.
Slingshot, Murder at Savoy, Last Dance, Zero Kelvin, Harry and Sonia, Insomnia.
Yeah, have to do a deep dive.
Once they stop giving him very Swedish last names, you can tell he's in America.
Okay.
American cinema.
And then now all his kids are everywhere now too.
Yeah.
Bill and Alex.
I almost thought that maybe that flashback footage was just a son that we don't know, like a non-famous
Another son. Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably more of them.
There's more Skarsgårds? Another Skarsgård?
It was cool. We've had 2 Skarsgårds, yes.
Yeah.
How about a 5th Skarsgård? It's cool to see him speak Norwegian and English, knowing that he also speaks Swedish. And so he speaks 5 languages: Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, English, and German.
They should just get the Swedish Scandinavian alumni in one movie, like Mads Mikkelsen, Stellan Skarsgård. Yeah. The other Skarsgårds. Is Peter Sarsgaard a?
I doubt he speaks any of the languages.
They should get them in an Avengers type movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was so.
Holy shit! He has 8 kids.
Damn, from one person.
6 children with his first wife, and then he had 2 additional sons. His kids are named Alexander, Gustav, Sam, Bill, Aicha, Walter, Ossian, and Kolbjörn.
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 All Kolbjörn.
Wow.
The Skarsgård lineage.
Weird that Bill and Sam got regular ass names. Everyone else is super Swedish.
Oh, and Alex.
Walter.
Alexander.
Oh, Alexander. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Renate Ronsve, the lead in this movie, she
sounds like a name of a spell or something.
I know. She's gonna be in the back rooms.
Yeah.
The A24 movie based on that YouTube series.
Yeah, YouTube series.
Yeah, which I thought was wild. I was like, I just watched her in this movie.
I think Idris Elba's in it too, or something.
It's I think it's Chiwetel.
Oh, it's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, oh, she's gonna be in this. That's gonna be wild. And the movie's already probably gonna be wild as well. But just the fact that we have this dramatic actress from this world, I get to the Scandinavian
Mark
cinema.
Duplass, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Everybody else I don't recognize. Finn Bennett is the lead.
Finn.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know who that is. But yeah, sentimental value was.
I guess the question really is this worthy for Best Picture nomination? Do you think it's got a shot? Where do you rank it with the rest of them?
I don't think it will win picture. I don't know, it could surprise us and everybody would be mad. I feel like a lot of people would be mad if it won over like the One Battle Defenders and the Sinners Defenders.
Yeah. which are the leads right now,
would be upset, probably really upset about it. I think it's worthy.
Yeah, I think this is the right type of movie
of being up there for sure. Definitely acting and definitely say editing as well.
Yeah.
Where I rank it, in terms of like what I like or what I think.
Whatever.
It doesn't help me.
What do you like? What do you like it in your rankings?
I guess I'll just look
above Train Dreams, above HAMNET.
I have a list made on Letterboxd. That's spaghetti westerns, 2025 movies.
Top 5 spaghetti westerns of 2025.
I have it at number 5. Okay. Sentimental Value.
Behind,
I have Sinners 1, Mario Supreme, Train Dreams, and HAMNET 4, and then Sentimental Value.
One Battle didn't even crack your top 5.
And no, I've liked it less and less the further I've gotten away from it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
It's number 12 for 2025.
What's above that?
Begonia.
Really?
Warfare. Frankenstein. Killer of Killers.
I love Killer of Killers being in like your top 8.
Sorry Baby, and Eddington.
Wow, what a wild list. I love it though. I'm here for it. Yeah, Begonia didn't make anywhere near the top for me. Where's F1 on your list? Just kidding. You don't
I don't think I have to put it in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be
It's below The Gorge.
The Gorge.
Which is number 23.
The Gorge. I forgot that's this year.
Yeah.
What a crazy movie that was. It's like a video game movie.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Brianna watched Return to Silent Hill. She says,
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you
I
watch
saw
it?
that she watched
okay.
it. Yeah.
She says easily the worst video game movie she's ever seen.
Really?
And she's seen a lot of shitty video game movies. Yeah. Probably part of it was that she just finished Silent Hill.
The game?
2? I think it was Silent Hill.
F?
No. Well, she finished that too. She also did the one that this one's based off, which I think is Silent Hill 2.
Mm.
And it's the one with James Sunderland. Yeah, James Sunderland is the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to Silent Hill to find his wife, Mary.
Okay.
And the entire video game is he's basically stuck in more or less like purgatory.
Yeah.
And Pyramid Head that he encounters is a stand-in for his self-hatred and grief because his wife is actually dead and he killed her.
Oh. He killed her?
He killed her, yeah.
Like that's canon?
It's canon. And depending on the version of the story, and because there's multiple endings of it.
He murdered her.
She was like terminally ill and killed her.
Oh.
And
she wanted it.
Well, some versions she asked for it. Some versions he did it without her permission because she was suffering. Some versions he did it just because.
Just because.
So it's like, yeah, but throughout the entire thing, he's the most downtrodden and depressed protagonist you'll ever get. Like there's a sequence where you have to get like, it's a puzzle game more or less with horror aspects.
Yeah.
And you get a box and you have to find 3 unique keys spread all about Silent Hill and a code, and you have to put them all in. And when you open the box, there's nothing in there.
Mm-hmm.
And when in game, he opens the box and there's nothing in there, and he just goes like this.
Oh my God.
And it just goes on with his day. Just continues on. It's a great shot. It's so funny. And Brianna said at the beginning of the movie, the first time you see him, he's driving in a convertible Mustang, smoking a blunt with sunglasses on and singing along to the radio.
Okay.
And she's like, those are all 3 things that James Sunderland would never do.
And is James Sunderland in the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Which is Sean Bean's character, I think, in the first Silent Hill.
In like the first version of the Silent Hill video game movie?
Yeah, they kind of wreck. It's all fucked up. But she's like, it's one of the worst adaptations she's ever seen. And if she didn't know anything about the game, she would still hate it. So I kind of want to watch it together with you.
Okay.
Maybe we can do like a commentary.
Yeah. I am curious, like what makes it so bad?
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. So anyways, anything else?
Throw us grades on this bad boy.
A. Yeah, it's A. Solid. Great movie.
Yeah. A as well. Solid A. It's like, yeah, very subtle in its delivery. Very like not like it doesn't overstep anything. I guess it could be like, it could trim like 10 minutes off maybe, but
I'd say 20. 30.
But it was a great looking movie, great acted movie, just a really well told story.
Deserves to be up in there with in the Best Picture nominees. Will not win.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not going to say it would be undeserved if it didn't win. It's just the scope and scale of it, and it pales into comparison with some of the ones that are out there that also have all the other great things, like the fantastic acting, great casting, great emotions, great storytelling, great script, great dialogue, and on top of it has so much more, like Sinners.
Yeah.
I really hope Sinners wins it. It would be great.
Yeah, it would be cool for sure. But yeah, so one more to go after this.
Let's look it up. Secret Agent.
The Secret Agent, a Brazilian movie, I believe.
Is it?
I believe it's Brazilian. It's got Wagner Moura from Civil War
and Narcos.
And Narcos.
Okay, Secret Agent 2025 streaming. You got to rent it.
And he also, I realized that he also voiced Death in Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Last Wish, yeah. Last Wish,
yeah, Last Wish. Yeah,
that's what it's called.
Sentimental Value was on discount. It was like a $6 rental, which was great.
Yeah,
$4 or something like that. Now Secret Agent $15 rental. Yeah. So.
All right, I know
98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Directed by Kleber Mondeca Filho.
Sounds Brazilian.
Starring Wagner Moura, Carlos Francisco, Roberto Diogenes,
and Elle Fanning.
Gabrielle Leone.
She's in everything now, it seems like, Elle Fanning.
She was in Badlands.
She's in Death Stranding too.
Is she really?
Yeah.
You know what? She's one of those people that you wouldn't think, but she's got an absolute dump truck of a butt. Like she seems like a small dainty creature, but she's dragging that wagon. She's got Mrs. Incredible ass.
Oh, what is that?
And I forgot about it because like a couple of pictures will pop up sometimes, and people are like, Elle Fanning. And then in this, when she's talking to him and she's saying she's going to leave the production, she's wearing kind of like a form-fitting top and like mom jeans, but she's on a side profile talking to him, and you're like, Jesus Christ, where did that thing come from?
You try to not jerk off while you're watching this movie.
All right. Okay, Secret Agent. We got to rent it. Let's watch it next week.
Secret Agent, the last of the Best Picture show.
And then after that, we'll probably do No Other Choice.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll be the Oscar time. And then, speaking of which, we have the High Rollers Oscar game that Dallas has created. And he's done it multiple years now. And he gave us last year, the file so we could do it for, like, we bet on the...
Yeah, it was a big printed thing.
Yeah, you'd print it the size of a poster. And then you bet you get a set number of chips. Rules are already made on the board. Dallas is like a genius about when it comes to this sort of stuff. And he was gracious enough to send us it again this year. And it is, where'd it go? Oh, maybe he sent it to the Gmail or the podcast. One. Yeah, I'm on my regular personal Gmail. But yeah, he sent the file again. So I'm going to get that printed up again. We're going to do some betting. Maybe we can convince Tyler to get out of the house and come watch the Oscars over here.
Do we go to his house?
We could go to his house, but we got the recording equipment here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They've got stuff there, don't they?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I don't know what it looks like.
I don't know either. I've never been in the studio at the Minor Mansion. But it's what's it? MINER Mansion.
Like you're mining for gold.
Yeah. So anyways, next week, Secret Agent.
Secret Agent,
Anything
man. No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass. We have one cool ass yard duty slot that's open right now. If you sign up for that, you get a shout out on every single episode. You get discounts on the store merch. If you ever want to come on and do a segment, you just send us a message. We'll make it happen. You become our inner circle at that point. So That is available. If you can't support us there or would not like to, you can also just watch on the YouTube or recommend to a friend. It's another way to support without paying a dime.
Yeah.
Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we close out almost the penultimate Best Picture nominee for this year with Sentimental Value. What did you think about it? Did you watch it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you hate Stellan's character or his performance? Send us a message. mcfcpodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/middleclassfilmclass. And I think that's it.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Middle Class Film Class, and on Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time.
See ya.